Let's be y'all, this is Jed Fremont. It's been a long time since I've done a video. I'm probably going to do a few short videos here in a row and then put them up as the days go by. And had a little trouble getting my camera set up, and I was screaming at the camera earlier, and I decided I gotta sit here for a minute and calm down. I don't know why things do that. I wanted to be outside, but of course I got my camera out and it's dead, so I had to plug it in, and I can't really do that outside without, opening up the garage, getting the cord out and all that stuff. I was like, I can't do that. But anyway, I feel like a lot's happened and nothing's happened since I did the last video, so I had a lot of time to contemplate things alone, a lot of alone time. I had somebody staying with me here for a while, and I was having trouble getting the alone time that I wanted. Now I've got all the alone time in the world that I want, and it's odd that, a lot of the stuff I wanted to do when I got here I recognize now were just escapes, and I thought, well, if there's nobody around to mess with me, I can, do these escapes and everything. You can only watch so many videos and eat so much stuff, and, do so many things. Then you get bored. It's like, now what do I do now? So, I go to a meeting every once in a while. I went to some meetings yesterday because I was kind of going crazy about something. And, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out, a reason to actually get out of bed in the morning. Because, I must admit a lot of the times it's just because I have to use the bathroom, but, I can't lay there anymore, and I finally just say, well, I'm going to get up. And that, to me, that's not, it shouldn't be like that. I mean, I want a reason to get up, to get going, to do things. I've also recognized that most of my life was centered around, trying to escape from my reality in some way. And things like art. A lot of the art that I did, I see that, I was trying to escape into a different reality by doing that stuff. And now that I have all the time in the world to do art and things, it doesn't seem quite as important. I find it hard to do art just for the enjoyment of doing it. Cooking is another thing. Just doing cooking because I enjoy it, not because I have to. I cook most of my own meals. I've been meaning to do some videos on cooking because I see that a spiritual journey, you have to eat better. You can't eat a lot of processed foods and things. Convenience stuff. You have to be able to cook your own stuff. Or I know a lot of people go to the raw food diet, and I can see where that would eliminate a lot of preparation and stuff like that. I can't. Eating raw meat and stuff like that, no, I can't really stomach that idea, but it's like broccoli. I hated broccoli most of my life because all I knew was the stuff that my grandparents would get out of the freezer that had that fake cheese sauce on it. and it was just disgusting. And I was like, well, why would anybody eat this stuff? And then, I discovered that eating it raw, it tasted pretty good. And then I found the baby broccoli in the store, which is a different variety in the Chinese broccoli in the store. And I started cooking it myself, and not cooking it to death, and it tasted good. And so I eat a whole lot of that now. That's mostly where I've been at, is a lot of introspection, because I've had that time for introspection. And I'm still trying to figure out a lot of stuff. I've been listening to The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And all of his stuff about, stepping outside of time and all that. I've done that sort of stuff, but I haven't heard anybody really talking about that sort of stuff in the expanded form that he talks about it. And I'll probably do a video about my thoughts on time and manipulating time and how time and the mind go together and stuff like that. I've got quite a few ideas for videos because I see part of my thing is maybe making videos and stuff will give me more of a reason to get out of bed and to do stuff. So I don't see that I'm depressed or anything. It's just that when you see through so much of the world as a lie, and you quit pursuing money and power and sex and all of that sort of stuff that 99.99% of the population are pursuing, and start to go on a spiritual journey, it's like, where do you get the fire from? At least that's what I've been thinking about. Where do you get the fire from to do all this, to do the spiritual journey? If there isn't that other stuff that people rely on, and I relied on, as a reason for a lot of the stuff that I do. I can see where a lot of the stuff that I do, was an escape. But then, when I had a job to go to, or I was going to school or something like that, I had a certain schedule that I had to adhere to, because people are expecting me to be there, and I had a job to do, well, like once you get to college, it's like, well, you're paying for it, and if you don't show up, you fail and stuff like that. So it's not that somebody's gonna tell you anything or anything like that, but you need to do it because you want to accomplish something. So that's why you get up and go. I thought I'd just do this video and see where I was at. I try to keep these to about 10 minutes or so, because I know for myself, after about 10 to 15 minutes, my mind kind of drifts when I watch videos. So that's all for now. This is Gen Free Mind. Blessed be y'all.